Do you believe that if we're doing more outside of work, it helps us do more when we're in the workplace?
Well, yeah. I mean, I do think that we bring a lot of our personal self to work, right?
Mhm.
And in an environment like teleperformance, where you've been at teleperformance for what, 26 years, I think,
26
and
years, yes, yes.
26 years.
But
Congratulations.
I started when I was 15.
Exactly. It's obvious. And I'm at almost 17 years, and I can tell you that through this whole time at Teleperformance, I've never felt I couldn't be my whole self. But to your point, that's different than advocating and pushing and driving. You mentioned that TP Women meant something to you. And this is the type of behavior that I think is happening in organizations all around the world, but I'm so proud is happening at Teleperformance, where we're taking a proactive approach to dealing with diversity and inclusion. And we're not just doing the things that you would expect from any large international organization like ours. Like, for example, doing marketing or talking about things in public channels like this. We're also doing the hard work behind the scenes, which is focusing on structural changes, policy changes, strong education amongst our employees, and building up networks where people can feel that they can get the mentorship and get the right amount of education and role models to be able to work towards those goals. And that's the, let's say, the unsexy side of diversity and
Mhm.
inclusion that sometimes gets forgotten about. And there's like a facade here that shows, here's what we are. But then when people join organizations, they say, wait, you said that you were these things, but here's where I'm at today, right? And it doesn't match. And that's why inclusion is so important to diversity and inclusion, because diversity could be that your numbers show something or that your policies show something, but inclusion means that how people feel.
Oh, that's a really, really good point. In fact, I'm gonna have to remember that one. That makes complete sense. And I think, as you were talking there, I think teleperformance has really allowed us the freedom
Yeah.
to be to be who we believe we need to be, and then also empower the leadership to make those changes and make those moves
Yeah.
as a company, even when we're not quite sure what they have to be yet. We
Yeah.
know that any progress is progress. So we have to continue to have the conversation, be extremely honest about where our gaps are as a company, and then benchmark and close it. Just benchmark and close it and keep getting better.
Yeah. And taking that first step is sometimes really just about setting the right tone on your teams and raising your hand and saying, hey, I'd like to get involved. I'd like to do something. And many of the people watching today may be in a leadership role. So start with yourself.